Hi all. In this video, we're going to solve this interesting 7-up puzzle. What's that? Here we are having the numbers 1 to 7 and we have 7 places. Now we have to put these numbers in such a way that the sum of the numbers in every straight line will be constant. So let's go ahead and see how we proceed further. Let's go ahead. So here, notice that we have to put the number 1 2 3 4 5 7, right? So we don't know how to place this in that placeholder, right? So first we consider that, right? There are the numbers a0 to a6, right? So there are 7 numbers and we place arbitrary where the center circle consists the number a0. Okay, that's it. Now what about this a0, a1, a2 and all the stuff? These are in some permutation combination way. It will be taken 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, right? That's it, right? We can't repeat it and it is a non-repeated thing. Now let's go ahead. So first we consider that, right? Sum of each straight line, right? So that number we consider it as n. Okay, so that number sum we consider it as n, right? Now let's consider the numbers in a straight line. See that a1, a0, a4 is a straight line. A2, A0, A5 in another straight line, right? So A2, A0 and A5 is also N, and also A3, A0 and A6 is also N, right? Now see that if we add them together, right, what will happen? We can have that number in the form 3A0 and A1 to A6, and that is equal to 3N. Now notice that, right, that A0 to A6, right, these 7 numbers summed up, right, as 1 to 7, 1 plus 2 plus 3 and all that stuff. So that's why it's can be written as the sum of 1 to 7. So 1a0 is already included by some value of 1 to 7 and we get 2a0. Now we get that as 28 plus 2a0 equal to 3n. Therefore, n is equal to the total sum will be equal to 28 plus 2a0 divided by 3. Now we can see that 2 can be taken common from the numerator. So therefore, it is 2 times of 14 plus a0. Now it is obvious that, right, n is the total sum must be an integer. Why? Because 1 2 3 7 2 6, right, 7 and all that as actually integer, and we know that sum of all integer are integers. So therefore, right, we can say that as is a integer, so therefore that 14 plus a0 must be divisible by 3 or it is a multiplier of 3, right? Why so? Because otherwise, right, we get a fractional value. Now see that, right, as 14 plus a0 is divisible by 3 or multiplier of 3, so hence it is obvious that I can choose a0 in such a way that 14 plus a0 is divisible. So a0 is 1, 14 plus 1, 15. So therefore it is divisible, right? So we can take a0 as 1. Also, in similarly, I can't take a0 equal to 2 because it's 16. a0 equal to 3, it's 17. a0 4, yes, it's possible because it's 18. a0 5, not possible. 6, not possible. Next is 7. So there are 3 different options for a0: 1, 4 or 7. Now when a0 is 1, we can calculate n is equal to 2 into 14 plus 1, 15, 30 divided by 3, 10, right? And that's why similarly, right, for a0 is 4, it's 12 and it's 14 for a0 equal to 7. So that's it. So we get the total possible sums, and as well as, right, we need to find out, right, we need to find out that what will be the value in the center placeholder. So let's go ahead and delete all and come back to that points, right? Now first we take a0 equal to 1 and n equal to 10. If we take that, right, observe that, right, is a1 plus a4 will be 10 minus 1, 9. A2, A5 is 9 again, and A3, A6 obviously it's 9 again, right? Now notice that how can we rewrite 9 using the numbers, right, 2 to 7, right? So therefore we can see that 9 can be written as 2 plus 7, 3 plus 6 and 4 plus 5, which is very obvious. Now as we able to write 9 as a sum of two number, so therefore we can consider whatever our wish, that is a2 a1 is equal to 2, a4 is equal to 7, a2 is 3, a5 is 6, A3 4, A6 5. Now any other way we can write out, that's not a problem, right? Because it's just in circular in sense, right? That's it. So therefore we get A1 A2 and all that stuff. So therefore we obtain or we solve the puzzle. Okay, so this is one options. Now also there are another two options, may exist, may not exist, right? We don't know, right? So let's go ahead and take A0 equal to 4 now, right? So if we take A0 equal to 4, right? So then, right, we can consider that we need to find out the sum of 12, right? So hence in this particular case, right, A1 A4 is 8, A2 A5 is 8, A3 A6 again is 8, and 8 can be written as a sum of two number as 1 plus 7, 2 plus 6 and 3 plus 5. So therefore maintaining this order, right, we can say that A1 is 1, A2 A4 is 7, A2 is 2, A5 is 6, A3 is 3, and A6 is 5. So again, we can replace all that stuff in the appropriate placeholder and get the second set of answer. So 2 is done. Now we have another part is left, that is A07. So we consider that A0 equal to 7 and N equal to 14. If we consider that, we can see that, right, in this particular case A1 plus A4 will be 7, A2 A5 7 again, A3 A6 7 again. How we write 7 using two number, right? From 1 to 7 except 7, right? That means 1 to 6. We can see that 1 plus 6, 2 plus 5, 3 plus 4, and hence, right, we can consider that A1 1, A4 6, A2 2, and A5 is equal to 5. A3 3 and A6 is 4, and sorry, it's yes, A6 is 4, and that's it, right? So again we can write down the appropriate placeholder and get the third option. So therefore that 7-up puzzle problem, right, is solved, and here we get three different options, right? So therefore that if we write down all, right, together we can say that our three different options are this, right? So therefore for the given puzzle of which is known as quote unquote 7-up puzzle, right, is solved here, and here we have three different options. So anything we want to write, yes, you can go ahead, but obviously see that the last one have the maximum sum when we summed up according to the any straight line, and the first one, right, when the center point has one entry, that is actually having the minimum sum, right? So that's it. So if some other condition is put in, so therefore based on that we can decide that which one is the correct one. Hope you understood the problem. Thank you.